Are you listening?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a storytime video, and I'm doing this in collaboration with a friend here on YouTube. Her YouTube channel name is LifeAsRoxxy, and it is 2 X's, so make sure to follow her, subscribe. She's going to be putting up a story as well, so trust me, you won't want to miss out because she is hilarious. I love her already. So anyway, today we're going to be sharing our hair horror stories with you guys. So I'm going to be telling mine and she's going to be sharing hers as well. But you do have to go check that out on her channel. So like I said, please subscribe, and she's an awesome person. So I met Roxy through her sister Amy, which also has a YouTube channel. I will link both of their channels down below. So I'm hoping to meet both of them at Generation Beauty. I will. So I'm just excited about that. But anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it. This is what it is. It is my hair horror story. Let me know if you guys have had a similar experience, what you think about mine, and let's just go ahead and get started. Do not mind the sleeping bear back there. He's chilling. He's relaxing. He's taking a nap. So yeah, if you see my hair now, you will see that it is obviously damaged. Let me just tell you guys a little something before I get into the story. Going into getting my hair bleached, or thinking about getting my hair bleached, I know it's going to get damaged. It's an obvious. I mean, you bleach hair, put them together, and you get damaged. So it's obvious, but so I definitely already know that. Also, I will be getting my hair done pretty soon. I know my roots are grown out. That's okay. I either want to go, I don't know what I want to do. Leave some comments down below of what hair color you think I should do. That would help me out so much. Also, the type of person I am is someone that's just very spontaneous. So like if I want to go do something, I want to do it right then and there. And I just kind of think about it and I want to get it done right away. So half and half, this is kind of my fault, but not really. So that being said, one day I was like, oh my gosh, I would love to be a blonde. I've never been a blonde, and I would love to try it. So I didn't research anything, you know, I didn't do the smart thing. I didn't go ask questions. I didn't ask anybody for their advice on like what hairstylists they've been to. We live in a very small town, so it's very limited, you know, stylist or whatever. So anyway, I walked into this salon one day, and it's just a random salon. I'm not going to mention the name, but there was this one lady working, and I know that she owns it. So maybe my hint should have been that she had a walk-in available. That's why I should have waited, because more professional salons would have had you on a schedule. The thing is, I called many salons that I knew were good in this town, and they didn't answer, or they were too busy, which should have been my first clue. But whatevs, it happened. Now we're here, and let's just talk about it. The damage is done. The damage is done. Alright, so I go into the salon, and the lady there's cutting somebody's hair. I think she was cutting some guy's hair. And so I quickly asked her a question because she said, hello, how can I help you? You know, yada yada, the whole normal thing. And I just asked her if she had any time available because I was thinking of dyeing my hair. So she then asked, okay, what color are you thinking about? And I was like, I want to go blonde. And she just looks at me with like this face, and she's like, I don't know if I can do it. And I'm like, well, okay. So, you know, we kind of had that chit chat salon, and she asked me about my hair, and I told her, you know, that I had recently gotten it done. I don't even remember what I told her, but we talked about it. And then she looks at my hair and she's like, I don't think I could do it. And I said, okay, well then. And then she like kind of waited a little bit, and she's like, give me a second, and she went back to cutting the hair, and so yada yada. And she came back and she's like, how light do you want to go? And I told her I want to go blonde, like I want you to go as light as you can go. And so she's like, okay, $140. And I was like, dang, that is expensive. I mean, it's normal, I guess, if you really, you know, going from dark brown to blonde. And so I was like, all right, let's do it. And she's like, okay, just give me a second. Let me finish cutting this hair and we'll get started. And at this time, I sat there and I was thinking, don't do it. Just go home. Say no. Forget about it. Do something different, you know. I was thinking like, what's less damaging? Just get your hair colored some color. But I was like, what the hell? She's a, you know, she should know what she's doing, blah, blah, blah. And so we started the process. She let me know that she received a new product and it was 70 volume, which I now freaking know. God dang, like what the heck was she thinking? She did say it was a high number, and yeah, 70 volume, and that she would try it and it should change my hair completely blonde, and that I would probably have to tone it or whatever. Keep this in mind, she let me know that I may have to freaking tone my hair by myself at home, which I do now, but which I do now, but imagine, like, I had no idea what the hell toning was, so she was kind of speaking Chinese to me, so I was like, aren't you, am I not paying you $140 to do this? I was like, whatever, just wanted to get it done. Alright, so yeah, I started questioning the lady. I'm like, first of all, will my hair fall out? Like, what's the worst thing that could happen? She's like, no, I'm a professional. I've been doing this all my life, like over 40 years, blah, blah, blah. So I trusted her, like I do a lot of people. And then they just stabbed me in the back, stabbed me in the chest, in the heart, and then I died. I really need to stop doing things at the spur of the moment, because sometimes it's good. It's a good thing to be like that, but then again, it's not always good, no. So I got all ready, mixed all the chemicals, or I didn't, she did, and she started placing them on my head. And at this point, I'm kind of like just in a blank. I'm just kind of like numb, because I feel like something's gonna go really wrong, okay? So she starts putting it in my hair. We're like 5 minutes into the application, and my head starts tingling really bad. And I'm like, okay. I was like, does it tingle this much? Like, is that okay? She's like, oh yeah, it tingles a little. It's bleach, you know. I'm like, alright, that's cool. And she keeps on applying it. She was almost done applying it, and I started getting like, oh my god, guys. I cannot describe the pain that my poor head was in. It was burning. Not tingling, not itchy, burning. Fire on my head. Burning. So I feel like I dipped my head in a freaking can of jalapenos. But first, like, if somebody had stabbed me a million times and then stuck my jar in a head of jalapenos, that's kind of the sensation I was feeling at this moment. And she's like, oh no, like, let me rinse it out. And I'm like, no, it's cool, I can do this, I got this. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, you know what, I can deal with this. My face was burning red. Like, I was burning red, I was sweating, like I felt on fire. Literally on fire, because that's what was going on. And I don't know, it just hurt really bad. And there was this guy next to me that was cutting hair, and he could see, like, I was like trying to cool myself down. She was like giving me cold towels. Like, that would be your first clue. She should have been like, let me get this shit off her because she's dying, you know? Like, that would have been her first clue. Like, if I was doing somebody's hair, I'd be like, I don't care if you can handle it, I'm going to take it off you because it's hurting you. So that put aside, I was like, I can take this. She's like, if I take it off, it's not gonna work, whatever. I was like, no, just keep on, like, let me see if I can do this. And at this point, I'm almost in tears. The guy looked at me and he was like, are you okay? I was like, no. I was like, no, I'm not okay, like, it's burning. And then, like, 5 minutes before I started really complaining, she says, she's asking a guy, in Spanish, she's asking the guy, hey, can you go buy me some gallons of water? What the fuck? What? What did I just hear? So inside my chest, my heart wants to explode. Like, not even joking. What the fuck? I was like, what the fuck? I'm sorry, excuse me. I was just like, what the hell is happening? I'm like, excuse me? Hello? What? What's going on? And she's like, oh, my pipes froze, so I have no water. Alright. Decided I'm going to die today. I was like, this is it. I'm gonna have to call 911 and I'm gonna die because I can't take this anymore. Whew. This was a hard one. So anyway, I was like, okay, I'm not dying exactly yet. I'm still hanging in there. She's like, I told her, I go, how long do I have? She's like, 30 minutes. And I was like, crap, I got this. I can do this. And it was burning. And like, you know, when I don't know if you've gotten a tattoo, you know how kind of once it starts hurting, like you kind of get over it once you start going numb. What a bad analogy to throw in here. Once you start going numb, you can't feel the pain as bad. So I'm like, maybe this is how it is. This is how bleach goes. Because keep in mind, I have never gotten this done. Yeah, so she's like, so she had to rinse me off with cold water. Cold water. Cold distilled gallon water. Yep. So he gets there and she's like, okay, let me get this off. So, it's insane. I know. You guys are probably dying. But she rinses it out of my hair and it didn't take, well, obviously, like, she rinsed it out of my hair and she looked kind of panicky at this point. Like, I didn't really notice. Like, I know I wasn't in front of the mirror, but I remember, like, seeing dark color right here, like, around my edge. And I was like, dang, like, I looked in the mirror, but I wasn't paying attention. I just kind of was like, she's getting color down my hair. But then again, I was like, color? Like, why is it dark if it's... Anyway. So just keep that in mind. So she finished and she's like, okay, now I need to tone it. And when she was done with this, my hair was bright yellow, like banana yellow. And I was like, okay, you know, I didn't know. I thought, you know, I was like, okay, well, now that it's out of my head, I'm pretty sure it'll be okay. Like, it won't hurt as bad. She's like, no, this shouldn't hurt you because it's toner, blah, blah, blah. So she starts putting it on my head and it freaking burns like crazy. I was to the point where I was like, please do not touch my scalp. Like, I can't have it touched. I cannot have water on my head. Like, it hurts so bad, guys. Like when you're picking at a cut. Oh, it gives me chills thinking about it. When you're picking at a scab, you know, just picking at it and it hurts. Yeah, that type of pain. A fresh wound. And so I was like, no, don't do it. And it didn't take. So like my hair was banana. I was like, I thought it was gonna come out different. She's like, let me add some brown into it. And I was like, okay, so go ahead, you know. So she mixed up this formula and I guess it was a brown hair color. Again, it burnt. And she didn't leave it in long because... No. I'm so sorry. I need to go back. She then bleached my hair again. After the first time, she's like, I'm gonna go at it one more time to see how it goes. So she did it again. Not too much, but she did it again. And so at this point, I was like, I went through it. I got through the whole thing. Like, it just burned really bad. But like I said, finally my like hair got numb. My head got numb. So I went through it. And at the end, I just had her rinse it out. I didn't have her dry it or anything. She didn't even like, oh, did she? No, she didn't even say she was gonna dry it. She said that, you know, I could style it at home. Or she told me, she's like, what you need to do is you need to buy a purple shampoo, but get one more with blue, whatever, blah, blah, blah. She's like, and you need to get a toner to tone your hair so that the yellow can go away or can calm down. And I was like, whatever, you know, I at this point I kind of knew. I was like looking at videos and I was thinking of buying a toner, which the toner I do use now, because this is pretty much how I've upkept it. I use Wella T18, the light ash blonde from Sally's, and it works great. I like the color. Now I like the color. But this is all her damage that she did down here, which surprisingly, my hair doesn't look completely burnt down. But it's bad. It looks bad. When I got out of the chair, I started putting my hair up, and like, I was like, I asked her if she had a brush and I put it in a ponytail in a bun, and I was like, okay, I'm happy with the results in a way. Like, I knew I could fix it, but I got in my car and I drove off. I paid her $140. She kind of was looking at me funny. She was like, you know, when somebody's just like not looking at your eyes but they're looking at you. And I was like, okay, what's wrong? And she's like, oh, it came out. It actually came out. I didn't think it was gonna work, blah blah blah. So at this point I paid her and she's like, oh, write your information down so you can call me when you need to get touched up, blah, blah, blah. I was like, all right, thank you. And like, and deep down inside I was dying. My scalp hurt so bad. I was like, tears were coming out of my, during the whole bleaching process. But I held through. I made it out alive. Woohoo. I get in my car and I drove to Walgreens. I think I was looking for purple shampoo. Yeah. And so I get in my car, I start looking at I was like, I know she left me all dirty. Like there was color around here, wherever. And so I start looking and I start touching and trying to rub off. Like I was going like this, you know, like doing that. And it was skin. Bubbled up skin. So I start examining my head in the rearview mirror. I start like parting my hair. There's black welts, like scabs, welts all over my head. I got home, I was like, I'm gonna rinse more because this is obviously chemical burn, so I need to rinse. Thank God I knew that just based off where I was working. And so I was like washing my hair, washing it, and this freaking hurts so bad. Again, it's like pouring salt into a fresh wound. I was rinsing it out, and like when you go like this, when you tug on your hair, or when you chew gum, you know, you chew gum and your scalp moves. And it just felt like one big scab, like my whole head, like I don't even know how to explain it. It scabbed up everywhere. I have pictures. I'm gonna look for it. I'm gonna try to put it in this video. If I can't, I'm really sorry, but I know I have them on Instagram. I had like scabs and everything, and that's just my horror story, guys. Like, it's insane. I never went back. I mean, I was like, should I go back? But I never went back because I don't know, she was a professional. Last I heard, recently I heard that she does not even have a license, a proper license, which I can see that being true. And I am just so sad that other people have to go through that. You know, I don't know. I'm not a confrontational person. Like, if you do something bad, I'll just be like, okay, thank you, and I'll leave and I'll deal with it on my own. I'm not really gonna come back and yell at you. Like, part of it was my fault, but part of it was not, because she's a professional. I wasn't the professional. And now that I do know how to tone hair, that's like the only thing I know how to do with hair. I suck at hair. And yeah, so it's just insane. Like, I have no words. Like, but I was happy with the results that I gave myself. Then the next time I went to get my hair done, it was at a different professional. She bleached my hair again. She touched up my roots, which were probably like this side, and she did great. Nothing hurt. I told her my story. She like was so so blown away, and it's just crazy. So anyway, like I said, this is my horror story. Maybe it's not too maybe it wasn't even that good. I'm really bad at telling stories. Please let me know your honest opinions down below. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know, because I have many stories to share, but I don't want to share them if I'm a sucky storyteller. So please go check out Roxy's video. She seems so amazing. Her sister shared her channel with me, and then I was just kind of stuck like watching all her videos because she tells stories so good. I wish I could do them like her. Girl, you good. But anyway, I can't wait to meet you at Generation Beauty, because I know we're all probably going to go together, or we're all going to meet up at Generation Beauty. So I'm excited. I'm super excited. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you want more, like the video so that I can continue doing these. Also, at the end, I will have my Instagram, my Twitter, my Snapchat, all of those good things at the end. So go follow me on those social medias. And I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye!